Yeah, welcome back to Hitman World Assassination. Basically, we're now in Hitman 3, in the middle of the murder mystery of the second mission. The murder mystery side mission, actually. What direction was she checking here? Because she was not even in. We were not even inside here yet.
Gregory Carlyle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Oh, you're wondering about my alibi, Mr. Detective. Well, I left Thornbridge around 8:30 for a pint with Edward. I wish I hadn't. Quiz night at the inn. On the other hand, staying here with Zachary, my obnoxious sister, and the wife sporting another one of her headaches would have been a fate worse than death. The short of it, Zachary was very much alive when we left. I stayed for the last shout, and I was back here just before midnight. Anything else you want to pry from my intricate intellect?
Tell me about Zachary.
Zach? Huh. Such a sad old sod. A bit heavy on the bottle, but who could blame him? The only company he had was his rare plants and mother, who travels more than she stays here. Honestly, I can't say which is the bigger bore. He's better off dead. Is that all? Not very thorough, are you?
Anything else you'd like to tell me?
Nothing really. I'm just enjoying the show. Our perfect mother obviously fucked up, didn't she? Faking her own death. You know, she's explained nothing to us. I think she's scared to own up to her own mistake.
All right there.
That's Madame Carlyle taken care of. Time to get the file on Arthur Edwards.
Yeah, I don't understand this. I didn't poison anything. What she died from?
Greetings, sir.
Ah, my perfect mother. Ha! Who would have thought? You fucked up, didn't you? Staging your own death? A major, grandiose cock-up, I'd say.
Be quiet, Gregory.
It shows you're only human, after all. I never would have guessed.
Gregory Carlyle, can you tell me where you were yesterday?
Hey, stop! Heard that cracking?
I just wanted to skip the dialogue. It was punching.
Ah, my perfect mother. Ha! Who would have thought? You fucked up, didn't you? Staging your own death? A major,
Hello, sir.
grandiose cock-up, I'd say.
Be quiet, Gregory.
It shows you're only human, after all. I never would have guessed.
Mother, I want to know what is going on.
Not now, Rebecca. I thought I made that clear.
Yes, now. Something's really wrong. I started digging and I can see that a lot of our mandates are void. Financial decisions revoked and a freeze on...
Rebecca.
And then you give me that token for the vault in London. But only one of two. You need to explain.
The token for the bank vault is just a contingency measure. I doubt you'll need it.
Christ, Mother, that's exactly what I mean. Could you be more cryptic?
I am working very hard to figure everything out. I need you to back off and trust that I'm in control. I have contingency plans and will make sure that you get information, useful, factual information when I have it. But for now, I need time to focus.
Business as usual, then. You are cold, Mother. And alone. By choice.
Don Yates, Alexa Carlyle here. You need to explain yourself. I demand that you return my call ASAP. Sending a junior attorney is gross negligence of your responsibilities and will have consequences for your company and you personally as well. I will make sure of that. Mark my words.
I'm just trying to figure out where she died, so maybe we can prevent it, so we can also conclude our investigation. I want to solve this mystery.
Sup?
I suppose you'll need a new name for your...
What the hell?
No.
That's Madame Carlyle taken
Looks
care
like
of.
an accident.
Time to get the file on Arthur Edwards.
She was drinking from this glass before too, so either it is a bug or someone poisoned it while we were outside, so we have to check if something happens to it or whatever. I've attributed the phrase might be a bug.
Gregory Carlyle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Oh, you're wondering about my alibi, Mr. Detective. Well, I left Thornbridge around 8:30 for a pint with Edward. I wish I hadn't. Quiz night at the inn. On the other hand, staying here with Zachary, my obnoxious sister, and the wife sporting another one of her headaches would have been a fate worse than death. The short of it, Zachary was very much alive when we left. I stayed for the last shout, and I was back here just before midnight. Anything else you want to pry from my intricate...
Tell me about Zachary.
Zach? Huh. Such a sad old sod. A bit heavy on the bottle, but who could blame him? Only company he had was his rare plants and mother, who travels more than she stays here. Honestly, I can't say which is the bigger bore. He's better off dead. Is that all? Not very thorough, are you?
Anything else you'd like to tell me?
Nothing really. I'm just enjoying the show. Our perfect mother obviously fucked up, didn't she? Faking her own death. You know, she's explained nothing to us. I think she's scared to own up to her own mistake.
Hi.
Emmer Carlisle, can you tell me where you were yesterday?
Okay, that's interestingly made. I was already afraid it would be a glitch, but okay, then we know this girl comes, so this woman, we can intercept her before she poisons. But also interesting, if you would poison it now, probably the guard there would say, hey, what the fuck? But she's going there, nobody cares.
Ah, my perfect mother. Ha! Who would have thought? You fucked up, didn't you? Staging your own death? A major, grandiose cock-up, I'd say. It shows you're only human, after all. I never would have
Emmer
guessed.
Carlisle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Surely I'm not a suspect.
I need to account for everyone.
Well, I spent the evening with my family, but I got an awful migraine and had to take to bed. Everyone can attest to that. I believe I went up when the boys sat down for a drink around 8 o'clock. Anything else you want to know?
How did you feel about Zachary?
I might as well be honest. His
toast to
presence
my
was
mother.
always awkward.
Living-
How do you have a meaningful conversation with a man who only cares about plants? In my opinion, Alexa bears some responsibility for how this ended. She supported his self-limiting behavior by letting him live here. Is that all?
Have you noticed anything else out of the ordinary?
Nothing special comes to mind. Except, perhaps, I did get a feeling that Zachary was depressed, not just sad. I suppose he realized that he had no one with Alexa gone. Even Alexa must feel the pangs of guilt over that one, letting him believe she was dead. Then again, guilt isn't her strong suit.
to explain yourself. I demand that you return my call ASAP. Sending a junior attorney is gross negligence of your responsibilities and will have consequences for your company and you personally as well. I will make sure of that.
Madam Carlyle.
Mr. Whitmer, you found proof of what happened to my brother?
No, not yet.
Go and see Fernsby when you do.
Madam Carlyle.
Mr. Whitmer, you found proof of what happened to my brother?
No, not yet.
Go and see Fernsby when you do. Don Yates, Alexa Carlyle here. You need to explain yourself. I demand that you return my call ASAP. Sending a junior attorney is gross negligence of your responsibilities.
Okay, I made a short Google. She only can kill her because we repaired the poison thing in the greenhouse. So we should not report this yet, so she cannot kill her, so we can conclude the investigation. If we want to, we can maybe try later. I mean, okay, killing her is easy anyway. So we have to restart this mission, otherwise we cannot conclude the investigation. But it will be fast, I mean, we will much walk around stuff.
Thornbridge?
This is a private area, sir. Phineas Whitmer, private investigator. I have an appointment with Madame Carlyle. Please wait.
Mr. Whitmer is here to see Madame Carlyle. You can go right in.
That is Phineas Whitmer, the famous private investigator, hired by Madame Carlyle this morning. I'm curious why he's here. Maybe you should do some detecting yourself, 47.
Maybe it was just a poltergeist. I ain't afraid of no ghost.
Shit! A famous private investigator summoned by Alexa...
Don't touch me! Ah! Don't touch me, help!
What the hell?
That is Phineas Whitmer, the famous private investigator. That is Phineas Whitmer, the famous private investigator, hired by Madame Carlyle this morning. I'm curious why he's here. Maybe you should do some detecting yourself, 47. A famous private investigator
What was that noise?
Hello? It's just me. Don't throw anything at me, please.
Mr. Whitmer, thank God you're here. Can I take you to Madame Carlyle?
Yes, please.
If you'd follow me. I know I oughtn't say anything, but I'm so relieved you're here. Everything's just so strange. Preparing for Madame's funeral, and then she turns up alive. But then the awful business with her brother Zachary, and all this security. I've never seen the place guarded like this, and I dare say I don't like it at all. This is what I mean. You have to be patted down before you see Madame Carlyle inside. Oh, I could just cry.
Mr. Whitmer, thank you for coming on such short notice. A great tragedy has fallen upon us, and I need a quick resolution, handled with absolute discretion.
Results and discretion are my speciality.
Very well. I suppose you will want to start at the crime scene.
In my experience, a thorough examination of a potential crime scene is half the job done.
Good. Fernsby will take over from here.
I am Mr. Fernsby, the butler. Madame Carlyle has asked me to assist you in any way possible. Mr. Whitmer, I understand that you've traveled from London. Would you care for some refreshments? Or do you prefer to go straight to Mr. Zachary's sleeping quarters?
I prefer to get started.
As you wish. If you'll follow me, sir.
Hello, sir.
I feel obliged to point out that current affairs surrounding Madame Carlyle are of a delicate nature. You may be familiar with the recent announcement of her death. You will probably learn that a staged funeral is scheduled to take place tomorrow. Madame's children were not informed until this morning that their mother was in fact not dead at all. So please bear with them if they seem affected by the rather unusual situation. I trust I do not need to remind you that there will be consequences if word gets out that Madame Carlyle is still alive.
I'll consider her dead when I leave.
Before you inspect the crime scene, I will tell you this. The case concerns the death of Mr. Zachary, Madame Carlyle's younger brother. He was found dead in his bed this morning. The door was locked from the inside, and a suicide letter was found in his room. However, Madame Carlyle suspects foul play and will not accept that he took his own life. I've prepared some information for you, so please do come and see me when you've finished your investigation of the crime scene. This is Mr. Zachary's room, to my right.
A locked room murder mystery, 47. I trust you'll get to the bottom of this. Why don't you use your camera to scan the dead body, 47?
Throat markings indicate a rare, short-lived plant poison killed him. Spread shows time of death at around 10 o'clock last night.
You do know your poisons, 47. Zachary's suicide note. Also, a sample of handwriting. It could be relevant to compare to other samples to establish its authenticity. Zachary was shopping for new Wellingtons last night. Not not exactly what you would expect from someone suicidal.
A hidden door.
It's a secret passage. This could explain how the door was locked from the inside. Photocopy of the floor plans. Somebody's been researching the secret ins and outs of Thornbridge Manor. I believe you've done a thorough search of the crime scene, 47. Maybe it's time to see the butler. I'm curious about the information he's prepared for you.
Mr. Fernsby, I'm done with the crime scene.
Did you establish a time of death?
Zachary died around 10 o'clock last night.
Well, that means the staff were off duty. And Madame Carlyle and her security didn't arrive until this morning. That leaves Madame's family and myself as the only persons here when he died. And before you ask, no, I do not have an alibi. I was alone in my office at the time of death. Here's the material that I prepared for you. It's a list of the possible suspects and their quarters. Hopefully that will help you keep track of your findings. Please come and see me when you've solved the case, and I will take you to Madame Carlyle.
This is very useful information, 47. So how does one solve a murder mystery, 47? Motive, means, and opportunity, I believe. May I suggest you ask the suspects for alibis? Or perhaps you prefer searching the manor for clues first? That is the door to Rebecca's room.
Hello, sir.
There's one clue missing here somewhere. Those 5 or 6 clues we have. We didn't find them googling.
Huh?
Didn't find them googling.
Ask ChatGPT.
I don't have ChatGPT.
Use mine.
Okay, you were right. Knight said whiskey bought a camera scan. But I was going with the camera everywhere. I was going on with the camera. See, I see the camera here. But
just have to be sent to me.
Well, I did.
Just how would you? I need to show.
Doesn't work. But actually, it's strange that the killer, at the time of the death, all the security was out. Like the whole house is full with security, but they all go out. It's so strange.
I can see from the log that Rebecca was in a conference call from 9 p.m. to midnight last night. I mean, the alibis are also weak. No? She could be on a call, but not have the call on. Also, the other guy, like I said last time, he could be out with the girl. He didn't have to be out with the girl. He could have done it with the girl together, and she just confirms his alibi. So.
Sir.
I received the vault token for the Milton Fitzpatrick London Bank. Did I understand correctly that I should give it to Rebecca?
You go to the other one. I want her to have the file on Arthur Edwards if I die.
You're not fearful she will be in trouble if she knows.
She will start digging when she realizes things don't add up, inevitably getting her in trouble. I'd rather she knew who she's up against. She's clever and resourceful. Who knows, maybe she'll be able to hit him where it hurts. But I don't want her to get involved prematurely. Hopefully she'll never have to get involved at all. You faced great obstacles too, I know. We will persevere. It is my duty to make that happen.
Greetings, sir.
Oh, stop pacing, for God's sake, Emma.
But why don't we get any kind of explanation? It's not rude. That's what it is. Come here, the
Hey, you! I'm sorry, you're gonna have to leave. Good. Now don't show yourself around here anymore.
You must have been in some incredibly dangerous situations, right?
I should
so
let you get back to...
yeah, same.
Huh? Where were you going?
Patrick Carlisle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Shit, it's that sneaky butler, isn't it? He ratted me out. Elaine, give us some privacy, would you? Don't tell Mother, okay? She's really tense these days, and the last thing I need is more hassle. I took that pretty blonde, Rosie, for an evening stroll. I mean, how the fuck am I expected to cope for an entire weekend in this shithole? I'm bored out of my mind. So, is that it?
What did you think of Zachary?
Creepy as hell. No ambition. Imagine deciding to live in a museum. You know, Father says Zachary and Alexia used to be two of a kind. He had a great future ahead of him, then suddenly, he just gave up everything. What an idiot. Thank God Daddy chose looks and brains over pedigree when he married Mummy. I don't have to worry about the inbreeding so customary in these circles. If that's all, I think I'll get back to my slow death by boredom.
Did you see anything suspicious last night?
No. I reckon Zachary topped himself. I know I would have. Or perhaps Mr. Fernsby. I don't like him. He could have done it.
Such a gentleman. He gave me his coat and all.
Rosie, you need to forget about Patrick. No good's gonna come of it. Stick to your own kind.
You mean like Chris? He treated me like shit. All he wanted to do was play his stupid video games. Never any romance. I deserve romance.
Rosie, tell me what you did last night.
I'm in trouble, aren't I? I spent the evening with Patrick. We met after dinner and I went home at 1 in the morning. He said he needed someone real to talk to. When he looks at you, it makes you feel like the center of the universe. Like a real princess.
But now he just ignores her.
Well, he's under a lot of pressure.
He's an idiot. That's what he is.
Did you notice anything out of the ordinary? Any strangers outside the house?
No, we saw no one outside. Except Patrick's mother, Emma. We were sitting on the bench behind the greenhouse talking when she came out and we had to hide. You won't tell her about me and Patrick, will you? She'd insist Madame Carlyle fire me. I'm sure of it.
Too right she will. She's always going on about how things will change once she's in charge of Thornbridge Manor.
Did all the groceries arrive? I heard some of the delivery people were unhappy with the security at the gate.
Would you mind taking a few steps away from me,
She never misses a step. Gossiping and work both.
I'm getting a headache from all the decisions. I mean, pram or stroller, comforter or not. Should I ask her to marry me? What if she says no? And then this big funeral thing tomorrow. It's the last thing I need.
Amy is a great lass. You love her, she loves you. And now a wee one on the way. I'll say you wouldn't look you back.
I shouldn't gossip. But that Emma woman is kind of too busy for my taste.
What is it?
She turned up and demanded to be put up in Madame Carlyle's bedroom. We're the new heads of the family after all. It is only fitting, she said. Gregory stopped that, which was a surprise. He normally accepts his wife's outrageous behaviour without batting an eyelid.
Gregory Carlyle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Oh, you're wondering about my alibi, Mr. Detective. Well, I left Thornbridge around 8:30 for a pint with Edward. I wish I hadn't. Quiz night at the inn. On the other hand, staying here with Zachary, my obnoxious sister, and the wife sporting another one of her headaches would have been a fate worse than death. The short of it, Zachary was very much alive when we left. I stayed for the last shout, and I was back here just before midnight. Anything else you want to pry from my intricate intellect?
Tell me about Zachary.
Zach? Huh. Such a sad old sod. A bit heavy on the bottle, but who could blame him? Only company he had was his rare plants and mother, who travels more than she stays here. Honestly, I can't say which is the bigger bore. He's better off dead. Is that all? Not very thorough, are you?
Anything else you'd like to tell me?
Nothing really. I'm just enjoying the show. Our perfect mother obviously fucked up, didn't she? Faking her own death. You know, she's explained nothing to us. I think she's scared to own up to her own mistake.
Emmer Carlisle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Surely I'm not a suspect.
I need to account for everyone.
Well, I spent the evening with my family, but I got an awful migraine and had to take to bed. Everyone can attest to that. I believe I went up when the boys sat down for a drink around 8 o'clock. Is that all?
How did you feel about Zachary?
I might as well be honest. His presence was always awkward. But how do you have a meaningful conversation with a man who only cares about plants? In my opinion, Alexa bears some responsibility for how this ended. She supported his self-limiting behavior by letting him live here. Anything else you want to know?
Have you noticed anything else out of the ordinary?
Nothing special comes to mind. Except, perhaps, I did get a feeling that Zachary was depressed, not just sad. I suppose he realized that he had no one with Alexa gone. Even Alexa must feel the pangs of guilt over that one, letting him believe she was dead. Then again, guilt isn't her strong suit.
Gregory, don't say more to that weird detective than you need to.
I was just having a laugh, dear. Must admit, he's pretty good.
What if he believes we had something to do with Zachary's death?
Oh, please.
He's circling us. I don't see him snooping around your sister. I bet Alexa said something.
If I could be bothered, I'd be worried about your mental health, Emma. But sorry, I'm having too much fun enjoying the circus.
That American lawyer in the small office, did you check his travel documents?
I did, sir.
How tall are you? You could be a model.
Right.
I'm serious. I have a friend who... You should come and stay at my place in London. You can have her come over. Give you some tips.
I'm quite happy here, thanks.
How are you, sir?
This all confirms that Arthur Edwards stole everything from Madame Carlyle. Perhaps you should let her know how bad it is, 47.
Sam. Can't you tell me about Ed? Maybe we should get back to it. Yeah.
That door leads to Emma and Gregory's room.
My parents would hate him. Hope you're well, sir. Hey, who are you? Stop it! Do I like him, or do I like the fact he's not another knuckle-dragging rugby washout? Aha! Who made that sound?
Now this isn't... Interesting 47. A letter from Emma's mother stating that Emma is the illegitimate child of Alexa's late older brother, Montgomery. And listen to this. She claims to have witnessed Alexa and Zachary murder him. The plot thickens. A keychain pendant for the greenhouse. What's that doing in Emma and Gregory's room, I wonder? And why is the key missing?
on. Pretty please? With sugar on top?
Well, I'm just saying.
With a handsome face like that, I bet you've worked with a lot of high-profile celebrities, right?
Are you only interested in me for the gossip? Oh, I thought we had a real connection. I'm heartbroken, Annie.
I'm not letting you go that easily.
One of these days, you're finally gonna pry something out of me.
Didn't you say something about a sheik before? What was he like? Did you fall for one of his beautiful daughters?
You still trying to drag my secrets out, Annie? You're persistent. I'm gonna have to keep an eye on you.
You're a cute one, I'll give you that. Oh, you're being so coy, Sam. Can't you tell me about anything exciting that you've seen?
Don't make me go on and on about myself like some sort of dickhead. I want to talk with you, not at you. You almost got me that time.
So, Sam, have you ever fallen in love with someone you were hired to protect? Like a foreign princess or a beautiful starlet? Oh, it would be so romantic to work that closely with someone you had a feeling. Sorry, but I think I...
Can't you just relax for a minute?
Patrick token to Madame Carlisle's daughter.
Rebecca? Yes. She's insistent, that one. She kept asking all kinds of questions. Who had the other one? Why I gave it to her, that sort of thing. You did make sure she didn't see you give the other one to the butler?
Oh, of course.
Looking good, man. Looking good.
Hotel booked, car packed, all ready to go when I got the call. The wife is here, all right. Don't say no to Madame Carlisle. Someone should.
Bad news, I'm afraid. We don't have any extra fuses. Ethel looked everywhere.
You've got to be kidding me. No power, no portrait.
Oh, Madame Carlisle will be furious.
So, Madame Carlisle wants a picture taken. If you were to...
Yes, she expects the family photo to be done any moment now.
I need this shoot to happen, okay? And I need it to be perfect.
I guess we could do that.
Good. I'll finish setting up, and then we'll wrap it just before you call down the family.
Good. Yeah, that's a good plan.
Broken lab equipment. It looks like it was recently used. though.
This is a table showing lethal dosages for the poison used to kill Zachary.
Something is circled 47. Female, age 65 to 79, 60 to 64 kilograms. I'd say Madame Carlyle is next in line for a poisoning. You have uncovered enough evidence to tell Madame Carlyle that Emma is the murderer. Quite the detective, 47. I'm impressed. I suggest you go tell Mr. Fernsby. Unless you think there are more secrets to uncover.
Journalists both.
Well, thanks very much.
I would just love to show you my portfolio. It is in my car.
Not the best.
My mother will have to get up order in no time. Tuesday, perhaps? And that's what she does.
Create precise order in all her
Greetings,
affairs,
sir.
never letting coincidence touch her.
Edward, you can't let Mother get to you like this.
Down by the fountain.
Rebecca Carlyle, can you tell me about yesterday evening?
We don't really see much of each other, my brothers and I suppose it takes our mother's funeral to bring us together, and even then, it's not like we sit on each other's laps. Now, let's see. Patrick, Gregory's son, disappeared straight after dinner. You know, I think he might be in some sort of trouble. Edward wanted to go as well, but Gregory convinced him to stay for a few drinks before they went off for a pint at the local at 8:45. I swear Gregory enjoys Edward's discomfort over staying here. I had a conference call with my New York office at 9, so I spent 3 hours on my laptop in my room.
It won't hurt you.
And went straight to bed.
Right ahead,
afterwards.
please.
I don't know about
I expect
Emma.
you to be quick about the shoot. I have a lot
She
to
did
do
act
today.
a bit strange.
Everything is set up and ready to go.
You know, I bet she was making lists for changes needing to be done once she gets her hands on Thornbridge Manor. Quite the shock she had when Mother arrived during breakfast. Is there anything else you want to ask me?
Tell me about Zachary. Did he act strange last night?
You know, now you mention it, he was a lot more chatty than usual. He wanted to know about my connections in the publishing business. Apparently, a friend of his
Is
is
showing
writing
up
a book.
really too much to
Which
ask.
strikes me as very peculiar.
We're not waiting
I didn't
much
think he had
longer.
any friends. Is that everything, Mr. Whitmer? I do have a lot to see to.
Anything else you feel like mentioning?
I may be wrong, but I saw Mr. Fernsby, the butler, leave Zachary's room early this afternoon. and he seemed a bit startled when he saw me in the hallway. It's probably nothing.
Listen,
and one more
everyone.
thing.
I
Please be
understand that you
kind
have a
to
lot
Edward.
of questions. Please
can
be
only take
patient
so
for a
much.
little longer. I will address you in this sitting room afterwards. Right, get in position. Let's get this over with.
Hello, sir.
Chin up, Edward. No one wants to look at that long face.
Such an idiot, Gregory.
I'm fine, Rebecca.
Fine. You look like a nervous wreck.
Stop bickering.
Well, Mother, you certainly... Could we have one more? We're having such a jolly good time, aren't we? Well, Mother, you certainly know how to lighten the mood.
That will be enough. No need to spend the entire day here. Please, everybody, go to the sitting room. I need to speak to you all. Let me know when the family portrait is done, and I'll have a courier
Would you
pick
like
it
some
up.
help writing the eulogy
Discretion
for
is
tomorrow?
pivotal.
Yeah, I
I can draw something up in 15 minutes.
Hey,
you
perhaps
coming,
you'll
Mum?
I just need some
recommend me to your
fresh air.
people.
I must do it all.
I'll be in shortly. You go
Who
in.
would have think if she knew I
Remember
had
the
help?
strict confidence you are
God,
under.
I'll never understand
You
the two
do
of you.
not want to cross
Gregory
me,
is going out of his
Mr.
way
Archer.
to shock me.
Professor Edward
I
Carlyle,
don't.
can you tell me your whereabouts for last night?
Oh, yes, this dreadful business with Zachary. I stay at the local inn. You see, I prefer not to spend the night here at Thornbridge Manor. My brother Gregory came along for a nightcap. He would never admit it, but I think he understands that I find this whole thing upsetting and wanted to provide some comfort. I believe we went to the Stag's Head around 8:30. Anything else I can do to help?
I mean, okay, it was obviously obvious for a long time that Emma was the killer, but the alibis are very easily confirmed. They could have been working together.
Can you tell me about Zachary's behavior last night?
I certainly didn't expect him to commit suicide. Sure, he was upset by her mother's supposed death. You were. But he seemed more engaged than usual. You should ask Rebecca. They had a long talk. Did you know that he hadn't left Thornbridge Manor in nearly 50 years? His plants, mother, and the staff, all the company he had. If that's all, I... have a speech to write?
Did you notice anything else out of the ordinary?
You mean apart from the fact that we came here to bury our mother and she shows up alive and kicking? Zachary found dead in his bed this morning? Or perhaps that the planned funeral is still taking place and I have to do the eulogy? And mother will surely have strong opinion on it afterwards. I can't breathe. Excuse me.
A short break.
birds don't make too much of a mess. May I add that the Undertaker, Mr. Parsons, is not happy about putting on a pretend funeral. He's worried about his reputation if it gets out.
Yes, I expected as much.
These certainly are strange days. I suppose we'll never get an explanation.
It's not our place to question Madame Carlyle.
No, I know. Can't help but wonder.
And I expect your cooperation in all related matters. Secondly, the arranged funeral event tomorrow will take place as planned. No one can know that I am still alive. I expect you all to act your part. Last, as you all know, I have a lot on my plate and need to focus on sorting everything out, so please do not disturb me with your petty concerns. You are all adults, and as part of the elite, you will eventually have to deal with difficult situations like this. It comes late for most of you, but this is a chance for you to show what you are made of. That will be all.
I'm ready to present my conclusion to Madame Carlyle.
Very well. If you'll follow me, sir.
Hello, sir.
Looking good today, sir.
People are just walking too much, talking too much. It's on our nerves.
Hello there, sir.
This is Madame Carlyle's office. Please step inside.
Your detective skills have gained you access to the Lion's Den, 47. Now, go claim your reward.
Please, go ahead.
Your niece, Emma Carlyle, murdered your brother Zachary.
My niece? Emma is not my niece. She's my daughter-in-law.
And your niece. Emma is the illegitimate child of your late older brother Montgomery, who you and Zachary killed 46 years ago.
That's preposterous.
You asked me to find out what happened to Zachary. Would you rather not?
Please remain seated, Mr. Whitmer. Thank you. Now, where were we?
You asked me to find out what happened to Zachary. Would you rather not know?
No. No, go on.
I found a letter from Emmer's mother, Jane, who was the fiancée of your older brother at the time of his death. She witnessed how you and Zachary pushed him off the balcony. She believed you did it to steal the Carlyle empire from her and her unborn child. And she raised Emma to reclaim what she lost, marry your heir Gregory, get revenge, and secure the Carlyle empire for her bloodline generations to come.
Emma is the daughter of Montgomery and that local girl, Jane.
She is.
Well, the girl got it wrong. I didn't steal anything. I did what was necessary to protect the future of the Carlyles. Montgomery wasn't cut out to take over from Father, all heart and no balls.
Emma used the funeral gathering to speed up her installment as the lady of the house, seizing the opportunity to stage Zachary's suicide. She did her homework, used a poison made from one of Zachary's rare plants, found old floor plans from Thornbridge Manor to gain access to his room through a secret passage.
That scheming bitch.
More than you think. I found proof that she will try to poison you next.
Well, I'll have to take care of that. Thank you, Mr. Whitmer. You have not disappointed. I promised you I would reward you generously if you solved the case. So, what do you suggest?
I want the file you have on Arthur Edwards.
Edwards, the Constant. But how do you... Oh, I see. I expected you might show up. But to kill me, not help me. But I've been wrong on so many things lately, so why not this one? I will give you the file on Edwards. You've earned it. I don't suppose I could convince you to deal with my daughter-in-law now you're here. I would like to see her dead. No? What a shame. I'll have to see to it some other way then. The file you want is in the safe. God, I hope you get Edwards and make him hurt. I need some privacy. Thank you.
Good work, 47. That's the file on Arthur Edwards secured. Time to take care of Madame Carlyle.
No need to panic.
Mission complete. Well done, 47.
Please stay back.
I can't forget his eyes. They were so swollen, it didn't even look like that.
Did the portrait photographer check out?
I didn't tell you about the thing. What the... that they took all their fortune.
Hi there.
It's just in front of the fountain.
Rebecca Carlyle, can you tell me about yesterday evening?
We don't really see much of each other, my brothers and I. I suppose it takes our mother's funeral to bring us together, and even then, it's not like we sit on each other's laps. Now, let's see. Patrick, Gregory's son, disappeared straight after dinner. You know, I think he might be in some sort of trouble. Edward wanted to go as well, but Gregory convinced him to stay for a few drinks before they went off for a pint at the local at 9:15. I swear Gregory enjoys Edward's discomfort over staying here. I had a conference call with my New York office at 9, so I spent 3 hours on my laptop. Gregory, something's off.
Right?
I should get back
Put
to...
a pin in it. Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, by the way. Well, I thought she'd be mad at me, but she just thanked me for the position I was in. Talk about it.
My locker queue. There's not many keys around. You're going to have to be a bit more specific. Does it have a fun keychain?
Okay, actually they want the body of the target, but doesn't matter, I guess. What's this bullshit? You don't see the lockpicks anyway, but doesn't matter if they have like another look.
Don't respond, just listen. Diana can't help you now. You need to find Olivia. She will know what to do. I wish there had been more time.
And then there were none. Thank you, Miss Burnwood.
Now, it's my turn.
Stay down. Boss wants you alive.
Yeah?
How about now? Over here! Cover me!
It's annoying mistake of doors again.
Don't respond, just listen. Diana can't help you now. You need to find Olivia. She will know what to do. I wish there had been more time.
And then there were none. Thank you, Miss Burnwood. Now, it's my turn.
Stay down. Boss wants you alive.
Yeah?
How about now? Over here! Cover me! Walk away! Or what? You gonna take us all on?
Don't.
Tell the Constant to start running!
You think you've won? 47 is out there. And 47 never misses his mark.
Neither do you, Miss Burnwood. That's what makes you valuable.
You're delusional. You think I would betray 47?
Trust me, you owe him nothing.
What is this?
I told you we could help each other, and I meant it. I look forward to your call.
Oh, 47 killed him himself.
Gray is gone. Go to Berlin and stay out of sight.
I know he's just disguised.
We're all that's left now.
why exactly you cannot take weapons with them? And how can you have stashes and stuff, like secret agent stashes, if you are like not officially on a mission? Oh, that's actually German. Beans go to hell. Ah ja, in Berlin, ne?
We've been compromised. Abort and walk away now.
Who?
ICA. They tracked me. Don't know how.
It's what they do. How many?
One prime asset and a whole pack of up-and-comers. They've infiltrated the club searching for us. Christ, I think I killed one of them. Get out now before they spot you.
No. They found us once. They'll find us again. Keep your head down. I'll take care of this.
Maybe this is now the mission that leads to what we saw before, where he is like takes the
Yeah. It's terrible reception. Must be the trees.
clothes of an agent, and then his brother or friend gets killed.
I will. I always work by the book. You don't have to worry about that. Hello? Hello? Crap.
This is like looking for a needle in a haystack.
Just keep trying, Agent Montgomery. Our client considers Agent 47 and Olivia Hall as a serious threat. You can't underestimate them.
I never do, Joe. We'll find them. We're all in position.
Good. Report back to me if there's anything.
Don't worry.
At least you can finally kill everyone. Check something. I'm not sure if you missed the video, because normally in the beginning of a mission there's also a video coming. Ah, okay, no.
Hello? Yeah, help me. Yeah, I'm outside, but someone...
I don't even know if I don't even can take a lockpick with me. But the missions are getting really much more interesting in the third game. I mean, they were also okay in other games, but there's much more variety now in these games. In this game. From the missions. But also, like, in general, also, of course, in respect of the first games, like the first Hitman game, like I said before, the first mission was very cool, but the other missions were very monotonous. And compared to that, games are much better made. Even though his closeness with this woman and like this kind of thing is not making much sense according to the older Hitman, because she was not there in the original and Hitman would not care about it anyway. Does also make sense from his character. Okay, it's all non-targets. I just want to know if there are any agents there, but apparently not. So.
Hello, sir.
Sorry, sir. Due to heightened security, I can't let you through here. Now move along, please.
Get out of here, you idiot!
I might be able to pass your number to someone. Are you good with pets? African.
Excuse me, but it really freaks me out when people stand too close to me.
No one cares and you just move apart everyone.
Excuse me, you're trespassing. Please turn around, sir. That's it. 1 foot in front of the other.
Don't let the grass grow under your feet. Get moving. That's a good boy. No offense, but I hope I don't see you again. Wait.
What's about all these car batteries everywhere? I don't know what to do with them. Can you explode them or something? Probably then wait. No.
shot. Hey! Huh!
Oh my god! I'm not sure what to talk to about this, but we should almost talk to the person in the club. Got nothing to worry about. I'm not worried about me. I'm worried about everyone else. And as long as you and everybody else mind your own business, there won't be a problem.
People aren't exactly out here popping mind your own business pills.
careful if I was you. Your back can snap just like that.
I knew that this piece of shit would turn around at the moment I want to put the body inside. Fuck I. It's also funny that it says in the menu eliminate 5 agents, and here it says like, oh, how many might they be? It's a bit stupid that they only don't wake up when you put them into these things. Okay, it's good that they do this, but then they can also let them not wake up in general, only when they get found, of course. But, yeah.
Greetings, sir.
Oh. Security, huh?
The club is called Club Hölle. Club Hell. That's why the Go to Hell thing, it was a flyer for this club.
Agent Davenport reporting in. No sign of target. I'll keep looking.
Stop talking. Focus on finding him.
Oh, the ball comes in here.
against you in this line of work. Remember that.
Yeah, I'm also going offline now. Might be back tomorrow, so maybe until then.